Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we always want to find ideal positioning. And what we're going to start is we want you to have the tactile sensation so that you can feel where your body is in space, as opposed to doing it standing or skating. So what we're going to do on the table, you're typically going to do on the floor or with your back against a wall or a tree or whatever you got. So go ahead and bend both knees. And you're going to want yourself, and that looks really good right where you are, kind of about hip width apart. And then you're going to want about 90 degrees, and that also looks good. And then what you're going to do is you're going to do that tilt the pelvis backwards and forwards thing. And you're going to do it only in your comfort range. And you're going to do that 3 times. And you're going to find the middle position. Between going backwards and forwards.
Okay, middle. Right there.
Okay. Now think about your shoulders being really wide. Good. That might be a little too far backwards. Think about width. Okay, good. And then the back of the neck already looks good, so we always say back of the neck long. So that's your ideal positioning. So now, for you to hold yourself in the ideal positioning, and what I showed you on the chair with that upper back extension, this is going to help you get that better and also decrease the lower back pain. So this is going to be a combination of 3 things: breathing, contracting a deep abdominal muscle called the transverse abdominis, and then contracting the muscles of the pelvic floor. So first the breath. And the breath is just a tool to help us turn all the pelvic floor and transverse abdominis on. Okay. So it's going to be into the nose, out through the mouth, through pursed lips and tongue. It is going to look and sound like this. Shh. Can you show me? Good. And so what you're doing is that you're kind of using your tongue and the top of the roof of your mouth to slow the air to come out, and that helps us get all the stuff turned on a little bit better. So now we have the transverse abdominis muscle. We have 3 layers of abdominal muscles. We have the rectus abdominis, the abdominal obliques, and then the transverse abdominis goes transversely across the lower belly. And what it does is it draws the lower belly back towards the spine. You take 2 fingers right here on your from your right hand. Feel that pointy hip bone right there? If you roll just to the inside, I want to feel this side. Okay. So now what I want you to do is I want you to take that breath in. Breathe out and try and draw this lower belly back. Keep going, keep going. Push, 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 push more, 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 more. All the air out. Keep going. Push, push more, push more. You got more, more. Okay, good. Okay. So what you should feel is that as you push out, you feel that guy drawing back and engaging.
Okay.
Okay. Now the muscles of the pelvic floor. Heard of Kegel exercises?
Yeah.
So that's exactly what we're going to do. So pelvic floor muscles sit here, urethra, vagina, anus, all pass through that muscle. When you contract that muscle, it moves up towards your head. 2 cues to help people get connected to their pelvic floor muscles. One is stopping pee in the middle of peeing, but we don't want people to do that on a regular basis because that does promote urinary tract infections. And the other one is holding in a fart. Can you contract your pelvic floor muscles? Excellent. Okay, so now we combine all 3 of those things. So now it's breath in. Breathe out, draw in, shh, lift up. Good, awesome. And you should feel that really nice contraction, yes?
Yep.
Yep, okay, one more time. Shh, good, 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 good. Okay, so recording on again. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to take a breath in, you're going to engage everything, and then after you engage, you're going to lift the leg up in the tabletop. So it's going to be shh. But it's really important that you have the engagement going for a second before you lift the leg. Okay? Okay, so breath in. The leg comes up. So right there. Okay? Breath in. Engage. Leg comes down. Okay, now switch to the other side. Breath in. Good, really good. So stay, 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 and then breath in again. And then engage, and then bring the leg down. Okay, so you'll do that 10 times. Okay?
10 times.
Okay, so now we move to the upper body. So now, hands are going to be pointing up towards the ceiling.
Here? Or
No, this way.
here?
This way. So what you're going to do now is that you are just going to move your shoulder joint. So you're going to take the shoulder from here to there. But when I'm coming up, about right there, you start to move your neck. So we don't want any neck motion. We want only the shoulders to move.
Okay.
So breath in, engage down here. Shoulders come up towards the sky. And then breath in, and you can bring the shoulders back on the breath in here. And then breath in and come back out. Okay. Okay, so now you need to find all that same nice ideal positioning. So you tilt the pelvis backwards and forwards in your pain-free range. Shoulders nice and wide. Back of the neck nice and long. Now there's not going to be any movement. All you can do is you take a breath in. You're going to breathe out, draw in, lift up. Good. Okay, now hands come up, pointing towards the wall. Now you're going to do that same thing, and it's going to be way harder to not move the spine because now we've taken away that nice support. So it's breath in, and then shoulders come back. So breath in, stay there, and then breathe out, shoulders comes forward. There we go. Breath in. Okay. And try and keep the shoulders a touch lower. Good. There you go. We add a little component to this. So now, uh-oh, my finger's in the way. There we go. So now what you're going to do is you're going to imagine there's a crack between your feet in the earth. And we want you to spread that crack out. So you're pulling the earth apart. You should feel your glutes and the whole outside of your leg really turn on.
Okay.
Okay? So if
pelvis in still?
yes, so now holding that, spread the earth, that pulling the crack apart, we tilt the pelvis backwards and forwards, find that middle position, back of the neck, shoulders nice and wide, back of the neck nice and long. Then breath in, we lift up, draw in. Now elbows get bent 90 degrees. Breathe out. And now the trick is that external rotation, the internal rotation, shoulders don't move. So we're just rotating the arm in that position. Beautiful. Exactly what we're looking for.